well, the economy is slowing. Out on the farm is where we are going, learning what to do with victory and blunders, learning how to live in this world of wonders for sustainability. As time goes by, and Mama and me and the girl makes three, and it's about growing for the family, making mud pies.
Hello! I know that you've missed us after the big flood and everything else. We hadn't updated the website in quite some time, but we are on our way to go visit what is going to be the temporary home of Mud Pies Farms. As you can see, there's silos! We are in the country. Girl is back there just having a good time. So we're gonna be running this little place. The place is little, but there's lots and lots of space outside. And we're gonna try a couple of things. We're going to get some more chickens because, as you know, we love our chickens. We're going to probably do some rabbits because they provide great fertilizer. And then maybe we'll graduate to bigger and better things. We're also doing lots and lots of planning, a whole lot more than the little square foot gardens we had last time. So hopefully we don't, get in too far over our heads. But hopefully we don't end up under a foot of seawater. We're pretty darn inland at this point in Missouri, so I don't imagine that we're going to have too much trouble with seawater. Nowhere. Well, it's going to be a little while, so I'm going to cut it.
Here, Angel Girl.
Come on.
Watch out.
That's right.
Look at that, baby girl. That's
Come here,
a
Angel.
stream. Well, it's a creek.
Oh, goodness. Oh,
Look at her, Zeke go.
There's Zeke.
There's Zeke.
Of that girl
Laura was a little bit short woman.
who decided to cross the creek. She looks like Yoda. She's a little purple Yoda.
Yeah, that is the strangest. I can't imagine having to live and work in that house. It would be like an elf land.
Wet. So today we are going to go over to the farm, which I guess we can really call a farm now because there's, I think, 144 acres, and I think that will qualify as a farm. But today is the first day we're going to get to do any sort of actual garden work. We haven't moved our stuff in, nor will we get a chance to move our stuff in until our lovely friends finish moving out. But we did bring a box of toys. Box of toys. And the girl who really wants that guitar. But we tried to do some stuff yesterday, but found out that the primer bulb on the tiller is all cracked. So our first adventure is going to be, can we fix a primer bulb? And Seed looked it up on the internet and watched some videos last night, and we think that it should be pretty easy and straightforward. We'll see how that goes. But we're really, really super excited to actually have some space for us to do our thing, and we're expecting more chickens. At the end of the month, we're going to get some barred rocks as opposed to last year's Delawares. Our Delawares from last year, Helga and Hermione, they are with Carolyn in Freeport and being spoiled rotten, with their new sisters and all of that. And we're excited to get started with new ones at the end of the month, and hopefully it'll coincide with us actually getting all of our stuff moved. But we are really, really excited. We've been living in a really tiny space for the past 6 months, and it's going to be really nice to stretch out.
I was just going to mention in passing that the previous tenants have not left the property just yet, so it's still got a lot of their stuff on there, and actually the previous tenant, aka owner of the mobile home, will actually be doing a lot of cooperative work with us. He has beehives right over there, which I will be helping out with and learning the bee trade. And there are asparagus bushes, asparagus plants already in the ground. We're about to be burning off some of that, the weedage over the top of the asparagus today before the first buds come up. But then that way we'll be all ready for the asparagus. And so today's major goal is to fix the tiller because the primer bulb is busted, and hopefully then till up the ground. But Sprout back there says that she wants her pink guitar, and she wants it as soon as possible. So we are going to get her inside the trailer with her pink guitar so that she will have that as soon as possible.
So where is the bulb?
Primer bulb right there. Apparently over the winter it just got some dry rot and broke. But what we're going to do...
Yeah, let's see if I can get it to be in focus.
I've taken off the filter. I've just left the wires attached. Some people may want to take the wires off, but I'm just going to rest it right there and it'll stay, I'm sure. Then we're going to take off this whole carburetor piece right here. I'll probably leave that in place too because it'll be held in place by the wire. And then from there we'll just be taking off this little bracket that goes around, and I'm happy to see the bracket because it's a bit simpler
than the plastic tabs.
Yeah, because there's some of them that have like little circular ring brace that you have to click in there, and it's a bit more trouble to remove than what this is going to be. So this is going to be nice. But basically I'm just taking these 2 screws off, removing the carburetor, taking off the 4 screws around the brace that's around the bulb, and then taking it to town, hopefully match sizing it someplace where they might have bulbs. I'm hoping
something's open on a Sunday.
Something, yeah. If not, I can find it, I'm guessing Monday or tomorrow, and then we can get it replaced. But that's what we're doing here, and then we can get tilling done. So there you go.
This yard is going to be great for her because it's all fenced in nice and safe with a chain link fence, and we'll be able to see her from the bathtub and the studio and the kitchen and the living room.
And the hallway.
And the hallway. When she's out here. We are burning off the weeds around the part of the garden that already has some established asparagus. So that will pop up within probably the next few weeks. They're keeping the girl safe in the fence with her toys.
All right. We have burned off the fields with about as expert precisions as what you can get. We were a bit more than alarmed at how ready the field was to burn. It just rained a couple days ago. We had water sitting all over Sprout's playground equipment, and it still took off like blazes. So just a quick lesson before you burn something off, just always make sure you've got something around that will hold water and cardboard so that you can put that out. It's nice to know where a spigot and water hose is, but if you're out on a piece of land where there's not a whole lot of city water, you may have to go with the wagon and cardboard method, which worked like a charm, by the way. There's some of our cardboard line right there. Notice burn on this side, not burn on this side. We have Mama Mud Pie right over here, relaxing lazily as she sits by and watches me film the aftermath, although I will praise Mama Mud Pie without ever gone through a slight burn emergency, which we did have. I didn't anticipate the grass to be quite as dry as what it was after a rain. She did jump right into action, follow directions perfectly.
And got my hand all cut up. So my first
That, by the way, hold that up.
downstairs.
It makes it look like you got your hand completely lacerated. Most of that is ash.
It's just a little cut here.
She has been harmed by the gardening. Harmed by the gardening. Well,
Tempered.
Wait till you start picking the blackberries.
I have been tempered.
And girl
waiting for the adrenaline to wear off.
Girl stood by and cheered while we put out the fire. It sounded a lot like fussing because she wanted to come out and join, but I'm sure that it was actually cheering. So there we go. And that is the Mud Pies Garden Burn Off 2012.
And Mama and me and the girl makes three, and it's about growing for the family, making mud pies.